There are several Demon King anime with overpowered main character who have unlimited power. Maybe you have watched some popular anime about overpowered hero and demons such as Bleach, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Fullmetal Alchemist, Nanatsu no Taizai, and others. But this time I will not discuss those popular anime. This time I will discuss some interesting other demons anime which are certainly quite cool and rarely known by people. Okay then, let's get into it. Hello anime lovers, it's Nats from Aninats channel. I'm gonna bring you some cool anime scenes, compilation, and reviews from animes that I personally watched, so, let's get started. How not to summon a demon lord. Takuma Sakamoto aka Diablo, is the male protagonist of the series. He was a cross-reverie player who controlled the character Diablo, known as the true Demon King. He always defeated players with better equipment and overwhelming skills, always holding back for being too strong. But one day he was invoked in another world, reincarnating in the body of his character, Diablo. After being summoned, he finds two girls, a Pantherian and an elf, who claim to have invoked him and that he should be a slave to one of them. But due to his ring, the magic spell rebounds, and both end up with magic collars stuck on their necks, thus becoming his slaves instead. The devil is a part-timer. In another dimension, the demon lord Satan and his forces of evil were defeated by the hero, Emilia Justina and her armies. Satan and his demon general, Alciel, were forced to flee through a portal which dropped them off in modern-day Japan. With their magic slowly depleting in an unfamiliar world, they are forced to act as normal human beings in order to survive. The hero Emilia follows them through the portal and is also met with the same circumstances. Although she still harbors negative feelings towards Satan for his past acts of evil, they become unlikely allies in order to survive in their new world. Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan. Rikuo Nura, a part yokai and part human boy, grew up as the young master of the Nura clan. Due to having yokai blood in his lineage, Rikuo has two forms, one where he takes a human form, and another where his yokai blood takes over and he becomes a full yokai. While he is weak in his human form, when he in his yokai form, he become a powerful yokai clan leader and always able to protect his clan. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. Tired of endless conflicts, destroying humans, spirits, and even gods, Demon King of Tyranny, Anos Voldigode, who dreams of a peaceful world, has decided to reincarnate. But 2,000 years later, what awaited him after his reincarnation are his descendants who get used to peace and became too weak, and magic is in serious decline. Anos enrolls in the Demon King Academy, the academy that gathers and educates those who are considered to be the reincarnated Demon King, but it failed to see his power and branded him as the misfit. Furthermore, the legendary Demon King became completely different from himself. While being underestimated by everyone, only a young girl who is kind to him as his subordinate know his true power. Demon King and Hero. The human's greatest warrior, the hero, invades the castle of the Demon King with intention on vanquishing the leader of the demons. Inside, the hero discovers that the Demon King is in fact a Demon Queen. Instead of battling him, the Demon Queen proposes an alliance with the hero. She explains how a sudden end to the war can bring further chaos to the world as human and demon would start battling their own kind for power. Convinced by her words, the hero joins forces with the queen, and together they execute a plan to bring prosperity and a lasting peace to both humans and demons alike. Demon Lord, Retry. Akira Ono is an ordinary working adult who manages the MMORPG Infinity game. 15 years after creating the game, Ono decides to shut the servers down once and for all. However, as the clock strikes midnight, he somehow suddenly finds himself summoned into the game as his character, the Demon Lord of Grand Empire Hakuto Kanai. Doubting whether he truly is in the world of his creation, Hakuto decides to find out exactly who, or what summoned him to this fantasy world, all while leaving chaos and destruction in his wake. 7 Mortal Sins. Lucifer, an archangel and former head of the 7 heavenly virtues, is banished from heaven after revolting against the Lord's will. While plummeting from the skies, she is halted halfway between heaven and hell after crashing through the roof of a high school church. Soon after, Lucifer is challenged by the 7 sins, the ruling demon lords of hell. Bundling their powers, the 7 sins overcome Lucifer and seal away her angelic powers, and turning her into a demon lord. Wanting to take revenge for it, Lucifer makes her way back to Earth, where she forces a human to become her immortal slave. Together with her new accomplices, Lucifer sets out on a mission to subdue the 7 sins, so she may be free of the curse. Demon King Daimao. This story revolves around Akuto Sai, a boy who aims to become part of his country's highest order of magicians and contribute to society. Dreaming of changing the world for good, Akuto Sai transfers to Constant Magic Academy. However, on the day he's admitted into the Constant Magical Academy, his aptitude test predicts that he will become a demon king instead. As word of his destiny spreads, the school begins to fear him. While Akuto is determined to not let his predicted future control his fate, it seems as though everything he says and does only serve to reinforce the fact that he is destined to be the Demon King. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is a typical corporate worker, who is perfectly content with his monotonous lifestyle in Tokyo. In the midst of a casual encounter with his colleague, he falls victim to a random assailant on the streets and is stabbed. However, while succumbing to his injuries, a peculiar voice echoes in his mind, and recites a bunch of commands. When Satoru regains consciousness, he discovers that he has reincarnated as a goop of slime in an unfamiliar realm. As he acclimates to his new existence, his exploits with the other monsters set off a chain of events that will change his new world forever. Jujutsu Kaisen. A high schooler, Yuji Itadori spends his days at either the clubroom or the hospital, where he visits his bedridden grandfather. However, this leisurely lifestyle soon takes a turn for the strange when he unknowingly encounters a cursed item, revealed to be a finger belonging to the demon Sukuna Ryuman, the king of curses. After swallowing the item, Yuji finds himself suddenly thrust into the world of curses. Yuji then introduced to the Tokyo Metropolitan Jiu-Jitsu Technical High School, where he begins to walk down a path from which he cannot return, a jiu-jitsu sorcerer. That's all for this video about superpowered demon lords. Remember, this list is based in my opinion only, as there's still a lot of good anime that I hasn't watched yet. Please let me know if you guys know a good anime that deserve to get in the best Demon Lords anime list. See you in my next video.